So, Shuri is downgrading from Series 5 to Series 4, and she has been, in my opinion, one of the top metagame cards that is not from a battle pass in the game of Marvel Snap. One of the best Series 5 cards is going into Series 4, which means she will only cost 3,000 collector's tokens, and that is really good for you. If you are someone who is, say, not someone who buys the battle pass, this is going to be a card that is one of the best bangs for your buck in the entire game at 3,000 tokens. She's a very solid card. And we're going to go through 4 of the sort of decks she enables. They all tend to be a similar archetype of deck, wherein you use Shuri to make your next play very large, and then you try to pivot off of that play towards winning the game. Sometimes with Taskmaster or an Zola, sometimes with Leader or Arrow, but generally that's what you're going to do. So we have 4 decks here to look at today, and I'm not sure all of them are going to make it onto the gameplay video. I have no idea. But we are going to go through all 4 of them right now so that you know what the options are when Shuri downgrades, so you can make an informed decision if you want to purchase her or not, because these are mostly the decks you're going to be playing her in. She mostly goes into specific styles of decks, and if you don't like those specific styles of decks, you should know that now before you spend any money on her. So, the first deck with Shuri that we're looking at is... a deck I affectionately nicknamed Buffy. It's almost totally unrelated to Shuri existing, but if you start seeing people refer to this deck as Buffy, sorry, that's my fault, my bad. What you're doing here is you're using Shuri to create a very large vision, using the vision to set up a board where Leader wins the game. That's pretty much it. That's kind of the thing you do. You just do normal, good curve stuff, and then you set up a board where Leader wins the game, or Magneto wins the game, or whatever. You just get ahead and then use the unpredictability of a 14 power vision or a 14 power arrow to lock up the game on turn 5, only your opponent doesn't know it yet, and then you leader them. This is a light version of Zero Shuri, built by Bach for Life. I changed a couple cards in it, but generally the shell that I like the most for Shuri right now is this. Titania, notably an absolute all-star. So many of your good cards are 5s, so you often get to do something along the lines of Shuri into Dr. Octopus into Taskmaster plus Titania. Very powerful thing to be doing. Titania is a very good card in this deck. Luckily for you, by the time Shuri downgrades to Series 4, Titania will downgrade to Series 3, so you should be able to pick her up pretty easily if you need that to happen. Yeah, it is likely the target audience is familiar with what I'm doing. So we have Shuri, Doc Ock, Polaris here. That's pretty good, right? We just go, we just play those cards. Shuri, Doc, Polaris, Taskmaster. He was handing over Titania. Yeah, Yep, sure was. What does that tell us? What does them snapping tell us? It tells us that they are a negative deck, right? They're going to play Mr. Negative over here. No? Sure. This deck plays Shang-Chi, so... Okay, real ones over there. We got that. We figured that out. Unfortunately, we lose to their Shang-Chi, correct? Feels bad, man. They got me. Maybe they don't have it. But otherwise, they got me. I'm going to stick in it in case they don't. Why would you only play one card there? Wow. What if they don't have it indeed? They can't have Shang-Chi? Because I didn't pull it with Doc Ock, it's true. I just bought a Tumo Wakanda Forever variant. I've never even... Wow, that's crazy. I've never even... I wonder what's in my shop. You've made it. My chat thinks you suck now. That's how you know. You've made it. Deck review. Jesus fucking Christ. Why would you do this to somebody? I don't think it's very good, but if it does the thing that it does, the Mont Black, it's demonic. I think they made like the optimal play in terms of pure points on the board was to play it the other way. But if they put their Heimdall in the left location and we go 0 Red Skull there, they lose every single time. So they just had to guess what we would do. Where are we putting the Red Skull? That was the whole game. What's your review? Should I do numbers on it? Should my deck reviews be numerical? Like, do I need to give them a number out of 10? 5.5. I'm going 5.5 on that one. It's a solid 5.5. Ouch. No, I mean, this deck I'm playing right now is like an 8. So, thumbs up, thumb down, or sideways. Thumbs sideways on that one. The Patriot deck gets an Abomination. Yikes. Okay. You know, I was gonna... I don't think it's even good. I think I'm pretty much just playing 2 enormous dipshits and saying that's enough. Buffy? Like a 7.5. That's so dangerous. How do we lose here? They have no more buffs. So this actually will win it by 1. Right? They have no more buffs in the deck, I think. Right? Wow. We are rarely able to contest a Wrath with this deck. If we draw a 2 here, we're in a really good spot. That 2, though. I am going to make the Wrath play. Is Thanos not good in the current meta? I think Thanos is totally fine in the current meta. I think he gets very good with Valkyrie, especially. Give me something that is good, please. Do you like him? Yes. I think he's like a solidly tier 2 deck. Would Titania than 0 be better there? Maybe. It's possible. Okay, free Doctor Doom means we win the middle. So that's really good. That's really good for us. Thanos decks 1 to 10. Eh. Do we snap this? I don't know what they're playing yet. I'm gonna pass. I mean, they could have mid with Nightcrawler, Nightcrawler Sunspot kind of thing, yeah. We're giving up some power by not putting Doom down there now, aren't we? Let's just put our cards on the table. Actually, let's not put our cards on the table. We're not putting our cards on the table because then they might make a mistake. They might go for like a minimal amount of power allocation into the Death's Domain. They might go for just like a minimal power allocation there, yeah? So like right here, we might be able to steal it, basically. They smartened up. They got me. They got me. That's 0 Red Skull, last card Infinite. Holy shit. They got me. That is a perfect draw from that deck. That's as good as it gets. I'm willing to put them on not having that. Why does deck review say out of stock? Because they're on a timer. Titania 0 and you win there? No, I give them the Titania. Do you want... What a baller name. Okay, well, 9 moving around ain't bad. On the other hand, it's at least, you know, I get to play all the cards that I have here. They might not. On a scale of terrible to truly awful, how bad is Kingpin Magneto at Counting Surfer? It's not good. It's not good. Don't worry about it. Pull 3 Galac for a complete pull 3 or just a general pull 3? Can you elaborate on that? I'm not sure what you mean. Don't know what you're saying there. Let's go. I don't know. My answer to that double Pope will depend entirely on how this game goes. Okay. Where does this go? Pull. Pray for me. Wait, wasn't playing Arrow here just always better? Am I like a dumb idiot? I am a dumb idiot. We had a much better play here, right? Actually, maybe just getting the Maximus off the board fucks them up big time, right? Because they're looking at a Brood Surfer as 2 of their plays, right? So it's Brood Surfer plus X, right? So they're like Brood Surfer Polaris kind of thing. They're probably, if they do anything, they Polaris into Atlantis. We should be able to win that, depending on what it pulls. And then it's like Brood in the middle. Surfer also has to go in Atlantis if they do that, right? Okay. So, what'd you put on Atlantis, my dude? Sure. So is that Brood Surfer? Fuck! It is! That's crazy. They got my ass. We lost 8 cubes. This deck sucks. So if I had arrowed, I would have won. That was my fault. What was this person playing last time? The other deck was better, I agree. But, yes, that's basically what I said. The move guy? Oh, jeez. No, what the fuck? God! Game! Are you for real? Okay, I guess we're gonna do it the other way. Vision, no. Vision, why? This play loses to Darkhawk? That depends on how many of those Mjolnirs we draw. Mjolnir! To me! What if we draw no Mjolnirs is the thing, right? Like, aren't we, like, super fucked if that happens? Oh, so they go, like, Doctor Strange? Yeah? Very cool. Which means I play this middle. So they can't Doctor Strange too many things. They can only do one. Zero Mjolnir. Shut up. He'll hear you. He'll hear you. We're fucking 50% to draw one here. More like Mjolnir? Yeah, I know. Oh! Yes! We did it! We have succeeded! God, just actual no Mjolnirs. That's fucking crazy. So, if they didn't play a Doctor Strange last game. Okay, they're leaving. Shuri, this deck, I honestly don't think I can recommend it. I really don't. If you're seeing stuff like Darkhawk and Zabu a lot, I don't think you can play this. And that sucks to say, because this used to be very strong, but I don't think you can play it anymore. It's entirely dependent on if you're seeing Zabu stuff. If you're seeing Zabu stuff, the best you can hope for is those 8-cubers that we lost. That is what it is. What's the best Zabu counter? There's not a Zabu counter. You lose. It sucks. It's not fun. Enchantress does not counter Zabu. They have already played 2 4-cost cards, and you played a 4-power card on 4. I think this deck is very good right up until people start playing the Darkhawk Zabu deck, basically. Like, I don't regret those snaps. That's fine. We were in it. It sucks, but we were in it. But there's nothing meaningful. Right on time. I really don't know. I'm thinking they play like Mjolnir Odin here. But I don't know. We're putting ourselves in a lot of 50-50s with this deck, and we've been getting pretty unlucky in them, I think. It's hard, because I think we've been losing a lot. I think I don't want to play this deck anymore, is my, like, overriding thing that I learned here, is I just don't want to play this shit anymore. What's in the middle over there? Okay, well, we won that 50-50. We won that 50-50.